What's up everyone, Vu of NVU Films, and I am back with another idiotic video for you to watch. And today, I'm going to talk about the Sony a7S III codecs, and the reason why I'm going to talk about it is because I need to figure this out for myself to see which codec I'm going to use for my video work. And in this case, my wedding video work. So I have already kind of made the decision without really fully testing it. I'm going to try to use the XAVC-S codec, 4K 60, 200 megabits per second. And the reason is it is a decent file size at 200 megabits per second, and it edits well on my computer, which is a Dell XPS 17, i7, 64 gigabytes of RAM with the RTX 2060 graphics card. So the reason why I don't want to use the H.265, which is in theory should be the better overall video quality codec, because even though it's also only 200 megabits per second, it is a more compressed file, which means there's more data, it's just more compressed. But because it's so compressed, it is harder for the computer to edit. And I've already tried that out. I tried that out the other day, and it really chugs down my computer. Of course, I could encode and all that stuff, but for like stuff like weddings, I really just try to get those things done, and encoding just takes forever. The other version is obviously the XAVC-SI, which is pretty much the best version. However, it is not as compressed, and it's 600 megabits per second. So that's gonna take up a lot of SD card space, a lot of my like hard drive space for weddings. So that's gonna be too much. So what I'm trying to do here is find out exactly what is the real differences, or if there's even tangible differences for me to care much about using XAVC-XI, which is probably the best version, XAVC-HS, which is the more compressed version but should be in the middle, or the XAVC-S, which has a reasonable file size, and I hope is fine. I mean, let's be real here. As a Sony shooter, I've been shooting 1080 60 at 50 megabits per second, 420 8-bit. I am sure freaking 4K 60, 10-bit 422 at 200 megabits per second will be 1,000 times better. So I don't even know why I'm doing this test really, but I just want to make sure that I'm not like missing out on anything. Right now I'm filming at 4K 60, 10-bit 422 on XAVC-S, and I'm going to pretty much do 4K 60, 10-bit 422 on all these modes. So this one is XAVC-S. I'm gonna just stay in here, look at the footage, and see how it works out. I'm also filming with the Sigma 85 f1.4 DGDN. DN stands for These Nuts Lens. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the XAVC-HS. Now this is XAVC-HS, and I'll definitely put these things side by side for you to see if there's any difference. And obviously I'm testing this right now too, so I'm gonna try to see if there's any difference. I don't know. You tell me. Other than the fact that this footage is degraded with my face, that's a given, but you know, this is just a test, so just ignore the ugliness that you see. I'm gonna be honest here. So now this is the all-intra XAVC-SI. I'll be honest, this is not scientific. I'm literally gonna just pixel peep a little bit. I'm in my kitchen. I'm Vietnamese, my wife's Filipino. It smells like a combination of fish sauce and adobo in here. So just in case you're curious where I am. So I mean, I'm gonna just check the details. I'm gonna punch in. You'll see it you'll see it on the video here on YouTube. So let's see what it looks like. I might even push the grade and see what turns out out of it. Now I'm standing in front of a window, backlit, to see if there's any difference with the ability for the camera to recover shadows, dynamic range, etc. between the codecs. Obviously this is not a scientific test, but I'm gonna give it a try and see what I come up with. Now this is XAVCS HS H265 compression. And no, I know it looks like that this is definitely me mostly in shadows. No, this is not me with a tan after farming rice for the whole day. That's definitely not the case. I live here in America. We buy our rice at the store. I know I look like I farm rice. We buy it at the store like most regular people, just in case you wasn't sure how I got my rice. But anyways, let's switch over to all eye. Now this is all eye. So this is supposed to be the best mode, 600 megabits per second. Let me know what this looks like. Probably looks exactly the same. We'll see once I start pulling the shadows and highlights or whatever. Yeah. So this is every Asian parent's nightmare test. This is me just wasting water. And the reason why I'm wasting water is because I heard that, difference between codecs and stuff, you could tell that the issues with it when you have something moving really fast, like this water here. So this is exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to test the movement from this water. I'll punch into it, do it in slow-mo, at 40% slow-mo, because this is 60p. And I'm gonna just let it run for a little bit, hopefully not too long before my mom calls me, even though she doesn't live here. She'll probably know that I'm wasting water. She'll call me and be like, no, ma, why you waste the water? So, anyways, I figure while I'm here, I might as well just do a quick autofocus test on this Sigma DG-DN. DN stands for D's Nuts 85mm f1.4 lens, and it's locked on automatically, but this is f1.4. Am I in focus? Just go ahead and back up. And of course, this is not like the best test because clearly there's nothing behind me to confuse the camera, but overall, I'm pretty sure it's tracking just fine. Quick as a cat. Anyways, guys, that'll be it for today of this test. I'll be doing a full Sony a7S III review soon. So if you would want to see that from me, please subscribe. That'd be greatly appreciated. I'll be filming 2 weddings this weekend. So tomorrow I have a wedding, Sunday I have a wedding. I filmed a music video yesterday. So I'm making sure that I get like this real world use of the Sony a7S III before I like say anything like definitive. But I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Like if I were to just give you my opinion right now on the camera, if you're serious into video and you want something with a small form factor, and you have the means to do it, buy the Sony a7S III today. Like pre-order it. It's probably a massive back order. Put one on order and just, like if you can, you should definitely get it. There's just no, maybe I'm biased because I'm a Sony fanboy douchebag, but this camera's amazing. Like do I even have to do a review? Really, probably not. Honestly, just from my shoot yesterday, the music video, I'm just like, yo, this is it. I don't need nothing else. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Till next time, bye now.